Hey guys, it's me, Johnny Crims 2000, back after a rather abrupt ending to the last episode. So anyway, here we go. So you are here. I can't believe this. You're truly distasteful. This is cruel. Kyoko! Kyoko! Hee. If you don't want to see her punished, be nice and cooperate. You are truly demented. Okay, I'll take care of this. Hideo, you go and save her. Make sure you don't goof, okay? Thanks. I'll be back soon, so hold on until I can return. And this matchup is a rather interesting matchup. I think this is the only time that you actually do this. Basically, you guys will see in a minute. This is one of those matches where you can't actually win. But I've never tested it out, but I think you can actually lose. So basically, the setup is like this. You'll notice right away that no matter how much I try to beat this guy, we saw this, I think, in I can't remember which story mode, but he causes more damage to us than we can to him. So basically, there's no way for me to win this, and in fact, there is a chance that I can lose. But storyline-wise, you have to hold on, just like Hideo said, is hold on until he gets done freeing Kyoko. Just like this. You don't fight as well as you fake. It's time that you showed us who you are. Hee. Since you amuse me so much, I will allow you to know the truth. Surprise! What? You're Kuro Kirishima. How come an elite student of Justice High like yourself would dare to be involved in this? Hee. You fools. Don't you understand? It's all for my true goal. We Darkside Student Congress wanted to use Justice High as a cover-up, but to achieve the goal... So you attacked our president, Raizo? Flashback. Sooner or later, all Imawano family members have to be disposed because they will surely stand in the way, and you all must be disposed of as well. Text. Seen this before. What are you battling about? Fight like a man. Come on. Your simplicity. I hate it. I shall make you regret it. Alright, so now we actually get the proper battle for this episode. So now we have Kyoko back, which really we only lost her for what, like one episode, or one chapter rather. And so yeah, so now we're fighting a proper 3-on-3 battle. And yeah, so now we know that it was Kuro that attacked Raizo. It wasn't Hio. So yeah, and if you guys have seen Raizo, if you've played Rival Schools, I eventually plan on covering that game, so you guys will eventually get to see it if you, you know, if you make me your regularly scheduled program for these type of games, these type of LPs, you'll eventually see him. But if you've seen him already, you'll know that he's a very burly-looking man. You guys saw him in the flashback right there, so it's kind of surprising that Kuro was able to beat him. So I have to give him props for that. And of course, we saw Kuro before when he was a normal student, which looks nothing like this. And like I said before, I think that's the only time that we actually get to see him like that. Or, actually, no. I think we get to see him later on when we actually get to play his storyline, if I remember correctly. So anyway, now we're fighting Kuro, Momo, and Eureka. And I love this move because when you bring out Kyoko, she doesn't actually... she's one of those characters that doesn't actually attack your opponent, but she heals you. And for this one, it makes sense because she's actually like rubbing your shoulders and cracking your back and stuff like that, which makes a lot of sense for... since, you know, she's a nurse. And I like that. It's a nice little touch that I think went a long way to kind of add to the character, since she is a nurse. And now we have some girl-on-girl action. Not like that, you pervert. So now we're fighting as Kyoko against Momo. And, don't know how she got that, but whatever. And I like this move right here, because it's just so... It's so... Should I say Japanese? Like, a lot of Kyoko's moves have her, like, kicking and stuff, and I think that's just, like, standard fan service, because, you know... She has on a skirt, so of course one of her moves had to be like one where she's like kicking really high in the air. Oh, Japan. Like this one right here. Boom. if the camera was just right, you would get to, you know what, never mind. I feel like this part, like for this storyline, I've been extra, I don't know, I'm not gonna say anything. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. We've been here so many times already, and we're breaking her neck, and pow, broke her arm. And I love this little touch where, I think Momo's the only one who does this, where her eyes are turned to X's. Nice touch, Capcom. I like that. And it works for her because, you know, she's cute and bubbly. I never would have suspected that this big hidden organization could have been established inside our school. We're partially responsible for this since we've never noticed a secret ambition. We're supposed to be good teachers. It's heartbreaking to see a man collapses in the middle of his dream, although it fits you well, Kuro. This can't be. I thought you had surrendered to my magic. How? Ha! You're a fool to believe you can control me with that weak magic. You're pathetic. You should also know you only succeeded controlling Daigo because of the scar that I gave him before. No, it can't be true. How come? So, are you ready to feel my wrath, Kuro Kirishima? Hey, hold it right there. I won't let you guys do that foolish stuff in front of me. He will be judged by the law. I won't allow unnecessary violence. You know, because we totally didn't just kick his ass. Anyway, fools, this man is an assassin sent by the organization to dispose of me. So, you knew about it and you let it happen. Clash. And we're on to the final episode, back at Justice High. By the way, I don't know how this transition happened. We're just in a quarry, but whatever. What happened? What's going on? What was that scream? Kuro, who did this to him? Really? You don't... Hio has disappeared. Could this be his doing? If so, I can't let him go. And of course we get this animation, which we've seen, what, like 6 times now? 5 times? Yes, yes, scream, scream. Hio, what happened to him? This is beyond human ability. It looks as if he is possessed by something. Whatever it is, we must stop him. Give me a hand, you two. Wait a minute, he looks completely insane. We don't even know if he can recover his true self. We may end up losing our lives in vain. Is it really worth it? I won't abandon him. Because we are his teachers. Teachers are worthless if they abandon their own students. So I guess I'm not the only crazy teacher after all. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so now we have all 3, well, I shouldn't say all 3 back. I guess I'm so used to the other story modes where like you'll lose a couple of your team members and like the end is kind of like where everybody comes together to fight Demon Hio, but no. I think this is one of those rare instances where the same 3 people that you start off with is the same 3 people that you go through the entire storyline, with the exception of the one chapter where we lost Kyoko, of course. But yeah, Justice High, as far as their story is concerned, is rather basic. It has a lot of backstory, more so than anything else. But I mean, you don't gain any new characters. You don't have any more than you started off with, except for, you know, when you first get Hayato. But even then, you know, it's not as elaborate. You know, with Pacific High, I think at one point we had up to like 6 students or something, like 6 playable characters. In comparison to this, where we only get a total of 3. And, you know, we started off with 2, we got 3, we lost 1 more, so we went back to 2, and then we got 3 again. And I was so close to losing this match, and booyah! Fireball to the face. And, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Nope. Face. Akuma style air fireball for the win. Alright. And now we're going on to Kyoko, because I figured, you know what? Just to embarrass this guy, I'm going to finish him off with a nurse. Hot nurse at that. But as you guys will see soon enough, it's not going to happen. I like how she starts using like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, by the way. Yes, I am aware of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I actually trained in it for a while, not to brag, but I thought it was a nice little touch there. Have somebody with actual grappling skills. That's something that this game I think lacks. There's not that many characters that have like grappling moves. I mean, yes, Gon has you know, he's a sumo wrestler and he does grab you and like starts slamming you to the ground. By the way, this is cheap because look at how close I am to beating him, and well, I'll let the footage speak for itself. But yeah, I mean, we don't have like a proper wrestling character, and you guys are ready for the cheapness? Wait for it. What is that? Come on, he was down to like a sliver of his life and I couldn't do it. Stupid past self. But anyway, like I was saying, there's really no grappling type characters, really. I mean, there are. I'll get to them in an extra video at the end of my this entire playthrough. There are characters that do have, like, I guess, wrestling type moves, but none of the main characters, if that makes sense. Actually, I shouldn't. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's something I'll have to talk about later on. But anyway, I like that she has these type of moves, because I think it would have been really cool to see some more grappling moves and more characters. Can you tell that I've kind of run out of things to say? We've only been here like 6 times already. It's Demon Hio. We're beating him up. He'll be annoying sometimes, and wait for it. Cow! Heal to the face. I actually didn't use that move all that much. Oh well. We finished off Demon Hio. Yay! And yeah, this is one of those storylines where there's no alternate paths. There's nothing left to be seen. What you see is what you get. So yeah, we've seen this screen many times already. We've seen this screen many times already. So I'm just skipping through it. And we've seen this already many times before. And guess what's going to happen next? Yep, the same bed with the scratches on it. 2 weeks have passed since the incident at Justice High. When I think about this investigation, I can't help but be disgusted. I just want to... I heard that Kuro has disappeared from the hospital. I wonder what he is up to. And where is Hio? We couldn't find him. It couldn't be helped in that craziness. We should consider ourselves lucky to come back unharmed. That's true. I thought it was all over for us back there. You never stopped searching for Hio until the last minute. Please don't mention it. I just did what I was supposed to do as a teacher. What is he so upset about? Kyoko's tender care should heal him quickly, I guess. It is important for Hideo to get better soon. Huh? What? What does that mean? You know what it means, Hideo. I envy you, you lucky man. It will take extra effort to rebuild Justice High from its ashes. I need your help. And it's about time we went through with our promise from 1 year ago. You mean you would marry... Ha ha ha! Congratulations. Any person should have at least 1 or 2 happy events in their life. Ha 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 ha! By the way, I never understood who the person on the right was. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's the Justice High playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time I'm going to be tackling the last of the normal groups, Seijun Girls High School. Anyway, I'll see you then.